2026 will have the summer of chaos. Why I'm saying all of that? Well, in previous videos, I have told you all that prices are not going down, things are about to hit the fan, and so on and so forth. So I have explained to you the reasons why I have seen bad things coming our way. But as summer approaches and people go out more, you will see more chaos on the streets. You will see more riots on the streets. It doesn't help that elections are around the corner. It doesn't help that. So I want you all to start preparing for that. Not just for it to hit the fan, but also for a summer of chaos. A summer that I believe it will go down probably in history of how bad it will be. And the funny thing is that not just the summer, it's going to linger. It's going to linger into winter and whatnot because prices are not going to go down. You will continue to see discontent and it piles up. Everything piles up. When at the middle of or end of the week, you don't have any money left, and your paycheck is all gone. When your taxes are higher every year, when your food bill is higher every year, when your electric bill is higher every month, when your daycare is unaffordable, you just can't do nothing anymore, and you like I'm up to here. The pressure cooker had reached past the danger zone, and all we are waiting now is for a little crack. When that happens, well, that's when you're gonna see the chaos like you had never seen before. Forget about the whole summer of love. Forget about all of that. All of that is gonna pale in comparison. All of that is gonna pale in comparison. And if you think that it will never happen here, well, I bet the different. I think that we as Americans have been passive enough, especially when it comes to taxes. I mean, wasn't a war fought on a tax of a beverage? But now you're getting taxed on the home that you bought. You're getting taxed on the income that you earn. You're getting taxed on anything that you buy. You're getting taxed on services that you receive. Shoot. What was it? 7 times is the amount of times that a dollar needs to change hands before it disappears in taxes. If that is not insanity, I don't know what it is. And I have seen people taking notice. The thing is that people before had more income or more disposable income. And when people have more disposable income, they saw all of that, taxes and whatnot. Well, yeah, taxes are higher, getting taxed here, getting taxed there. But I can still afford a vacation. I can still afford to pay my bills. I can still afford a new car every few years. I don't have issues paying my mortgage. So there was that cushion in there, the buffer, that they had enough at the end of the week to have fun times, to, just have a relief valve. That valve is closed. There's no relief anymore. And the pressure had been building. Like I said, the pressure cooker is on the danger zone. And all we're waiting for is a little crack, and then things will go kaboom. Well, just like the pressure cooker metaphor, summertime gets hot. What do you think is going to happen when you can't turn on the AC because your electric bill was so high that they cut out your electricity? What do you think is going to happen? Maybe that does not concern you because you have solar power. Maybe that does not concern you because you have wind. Maybe that's not concern you because you have passive airflow. But you're not the only one in this world. And as I mentioned in other videos, the large majority of population lives in cities. Cities are built for convenience. They're not built for preparedness. But the thing is that power is a requirement for cities. Without power, the cities will not work. And power being that expensive, what do you think it happens when the sun hits the concrete? It gets hotter and hotter and hotter. What do you think is going to happen when parents are at home and they cannot turn on the AC or fan because they have no power? What do you think is going to happen? Somebody have to get blamed. And in this case, the blame goes to government, and rightfully so, because government has been in the front of making everything that is going on in this country worse. They have dragged us into wars that we have no business in. They continuously increase taxes. I mean, healthcare. They got into healthcare, screwed the whole thing up. It was not good to begin with, but they screwed the whole thing up. Schools? Public schools are a joke. I'm sorry to say this. I really am sorry to say this because I know that there are great teachers out there. But public schools are a joke. Public schools are nothing more than a black hole. Suck money, taxpayers' money, and that's it. Spend it, because otherwise you're not gonna get it next year. Local government don't care about you. You can go and testify, and you know what they do? They ignore you. You can complain all you want. They won't listen to you. Even local governments, they're not there. They're not there for the people. Some may be, but the majority are not. And I'm sorry to say this. But things have changed a lot since the C-19. A lot. The whole idea of equality and whatnot that the government try to push, we're not equal. We're not equal. This country provides an equal opportunity. Does not guarantee equal result. It just doesn't. That doesn't work. You know, you coming and saying, well, we need equality, this and that. That's because you're a communist. And in communism, there's no equality either. They take from those who have. They take from those who have because they're busted their behind working, or they got it because they inherited from their parents. Their parents work. So somebody needed to work for that, but you want it out for free. You know, how can you say that it would not be chaos in here when they're screaming? They're screaming to tax more and more to those people who give other jobs. I saw something the other day. They were screaming, oh, you should get taxed 70%. 70% after $2 million. And the guy, the owner of the company, said, so you want me to work for 30 cents on the dollar because you want to tax me 70 cents of every dollar? Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, that's what we need to. And he said, well, I'll tell you what I would do. The moment that I hit $2 million, I will close the doors, send everybody home, and everybody is unemployed now. Oh, you can't do that. Of course I can. Of course I can. What I cannot do is work for 30 cents on the dollar. You see the mindset of somebody have to work to give it to me. How many people are in food stamps and whatnot because they just don't want to work? What do you think that money is coming from? It doesn't come from government. It comes from you and I. What government does is keep printing money, and that the more they print, the less value our money, the one that we work, the less value that money has. There is no way to avoid the chaos that is coming. There just isn't a way. My question to you is whether you are prepared for it or not. Because 2026 will see the summer of chaos. Mark my words, it is coming. And I truly hope that you are prepared. With that being said, let me know what you think in the comment section below. And I hope to see you in the next one.